Alright, so what's up, everybody? So we're back at it again with another video here. Now, yeah, we're over here parking lot pimping, recording in the parking lot. Now, as you guys probably read on the video label, is it the label? Or the name of the video? You know what I mean? Like, is God real? Like, that's been the question that's been on my mind lately. Like, is God real? And it's like, I've never doubted that there's a God. You know what I mean? Like, I've always believed that there is a God, but I always wanted to know who God was. Because like I hear religions and stuff like that talk a lot about God and everything, but like I guess I let myself like keep myself away from religion because of all the crazy stuff we hear about religion, you know what I mean? About things happening to kids and stuff in religion, and about how religion is like so like different and corrupt sometimes, like and this was all when I was young. You know what I mean? So I was just like, oh man, I don't want to do that. I just want to be myself. I want to be like a free spirit, and I want to believe in whatever I want, do whatever I want, whenever I want. So then I just started looking into a lot of things, a lot of different religions, a lot of different beliefs. But everything really just falls back into like a God perspective of things, like everything has to do with believing in a higher power, as we can say, right? Now, for those of you that do have knowledge in regards to who God is, like, I want to know. You know what I mean? Drop a comment. Let me know what's up. Like, I felt like the best place where I can drop this question at was in my YouTube community. I finally passed over 500 subscribers right now. I think I'm at 579. Shout out to everybody that subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you. It means a lot. You know what I mean? And thank you. So, but yeah, and I've been watching a lot of like YouTube videos that come across, you know what I mean? Like, and some of these YouTube videos, like, they all talk about the same thing. Like, they all talk about God and how God changed their life and how God talked to them. You know what I mean? Like, and one of the things that they talk about is like how they said, like, God talked to me. Like, he told me, like, I should be doing these things. Like, I should be doing, things for myself and my life and stuff. So it's like, that's what kind of made me wonder and think, like, because I hear a voice in my head, like, and I don't want to sound crazy, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not that I hear a voice in my head. It's just like sometimes, like, there's thoughts that come across my head, like, oh, you should be doing this, like, you should do this, or you should try this, or especially when it comes to me dedicating myself to my YouTube channel now, like, a lot of ideas have popped in my head, like, hey, you should do a video about this, or you should do a video about that. And like in one of the videos, that came up was this one, about, is God real? Now, and it's because I've had a lot of questions, and it's like, I was even talking to one of my boys about the fact about God, like, yo, like, what do you think about God being real? And he's like, I don't know, man. He's like, is anything that we're, doing or living through real? You know what I mean? Sometimes we just look up at the sky and wonder, like, is that real? Like, God, are you really out there? Like, how do I know you're out there? And I guess one of the things that really kind of sparked my interest in regards to, I guess, getting to know who God is and finding out about God was, like, I heard this YouTube video the other night. I think it was last night. This guy, I think he was a preacher or a priest. I don't know what the difference is between them, but he was something like that. He had something to do with the church, right? So I guess he was saying, like, the guy was saying, like, this preacher, priest went into the church, right? No, went into a barber shop, my bad. Went into a barber shop, right? So he went to the barber shop, got his hair cut, and I guess as he's talking to the guy, it was the same question, like, how do I believe in, how do we know God is real? You know what I mean? Like, he's not real. You know what I mean? Like, God is not real. And the priest, I guess, kind of like, I don't know, I guess, was like, okay, like, if you don't believe he's real, like, that's your own personal beliefs, right? But then I guess the priest or the preacher guy walked out, right? And there was a homeless guy outside, and like his hair was all messed up, like, you know, he had a big old beard, hair was all raggedy and shit, right? And then he told the guy, he's like, hey, come here. And he's like, he told the homeless guy, right? He said, come here. And then he took him inside the barber shop. And then he told the barber, like, hey, yo. He's like, and then he turns around and then he tells the barber, look, you see this man right here? Look at his hair. Look at his beard. And then he's like, yeah, what about him? He's like, well, this tells you that barbers are not real. And then he's like, what do you mean barbers are not real? He's like, he just never came to me. And then it's like, and then I guess the priest is the preacher. Then that's when he's like, kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, that's where I was like, damn, like, just because we say it's not real doesn't mean it's not real if you believe in it. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like, I guess finding God and finding like who God is, or trying to find out who God is like how they say, like, you come to him, I guess, or you're acknowledging that he's real, so then you go to it and you find out, you know, who he is. So hopefully I'm able to find, you know, from my subscribers and people that maybe stumble across this video, like, that they really have some positive to say about this, and like how they found God, or where I can find information about who God is, or like what I should read, like, you know, to figure out who God is. Because no matter what, like, whether you believe in religion or not, like, everything comes into like this image of who God is, right? And like in different religions and from different ethnicities, like, they all believe that there's a God. And a lot of people try to say, like, oh, well, God doesn't even have a face. He doesn't look like anything. He's just God, right? So it's like, is God faceless so that you can make God who you want him to be? You know what I mean? To have hope at the end of the day. So I guess that's really what my question is about that. So right now I'm actually on my break, on my lunch break, and I had to come out here and talk to all y'all and kind of ask you guys that question, you know what I mean? So that you can maybe ask yourself that question, like, who is God really? You know what I mean? And why do we believe in him? And I feel like it's just for hope, you know what I mean? For hope. Like, the one positive thing, I guess, that you can keep in your life, that, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to save you or help you. You know what I mean? When no one else is there, or where you're down in the dirt, or, you know, you lost everything. You know what I mean? Like, just, I guess people just turn to God to find hope. But if you guys have any other answers or any other information, let me know. 'Cause I'll be happy to hear and happy to talk about it, because that's what I want to know, because that's just me, you know what I mean? Curious. You know, I guess my ADHD just makes me very curious about things. So, all right. But thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's have a good conversation. Talk to y'all later.